And as you witnessed right here on NBA TV, the Milwaukee Bucks continue to dominate, to steamroll over the rest of the league with the 117-97 win over the Brooklyn Nets. They continue to dominate and have the best record in the NBA. Joining us right now from the victorious Milwaukee Bucks, Dante DiVincenzo. Now listen, you've been starting 20 games this season. So far in January, you have 5 games in double figures. Number one, just talk about what that's done for you and your confidence in your second year in the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, every game my confidence is building. And also, like, these dudes just build confidence in me every day. Coach puts me in a position to succeed, and I just go out there and focus on the little things, and then good things happen.
Dante, Sam Mitchell here. When you watch you guys as Milwaukee Bucks team, man, the thing that I'm amazed with is that you guys refuse to take your foot off the gas. You guys are putting people, the bad teams, you're putting them away early, and the good teams, you're putting them away. What did you guys learn from last year in that series against the Raptors that have you guys so focused and so single-minded this year?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple games this year we're still kind of letting off the gas. I mean, Boston last game was a great team, and then they cut down a big lead. So we're still getting better. We're still learning. But the big thing for us is just stay locked in for 48. We get big leads, and we just got to stay locked in and competing, and we're good.
So obviously, Giannis has exhibited leadership. He's the MVP. Just describe to the viewers what it's like to play with the MVP and how he helps your game specifically.
Man, it's so fun to play with him. Defensively, he cleans up so much for us. And then offensively, he just wants us to succeed. He's not selfish. He's the most unselfish person I know. And he'll get mad at you if you're not aggressive and you're not being a little selfish shooting the ball. And when you have that, he just builds confidence in you every game.
Dante, how difficult is it when you're playing on a team like this? I was on the Indiana Pacers team where we were rolling and winning games like this. And it was hard just all the time to keep our edge and keep our emotions up because we're so focused. How hard has it been for you guys to keep that focus up? Because you guys are just having your way right now with the rest of the NBA.
I mean, it's fun. We just got some great dudes on the team. When the game's over, we get in the locker room, we put the basketball aside, and we just enjoy each other's company. And then when we step in those lines, everybody knows it's business, and everybody wants to succeed. So we do the little things, and it's worked so far.
Obviously, there's a lot of basketball left to play. However, we know about your championship pedigree, won a championship in college with Villanova. How much are you looking forward to being on that stage again in the playoffs in front of all those people and all those bright lights?
I mean, it's going to be fun. I mean, the last time I did it, I was successful, but we have a long way to go. I know our record is really good, but trust me, we have a lot to learn and we have a lot to get better at. When that time comes, we'll be ready.
Indeed, where you were rated today, finishing with 11 points. You continue to have the best record in NBA. The winning streak is now at 6 games. Thanks for joining us. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, Dante.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it, guys.
Obviously, a major part of their depth. The second-year player, he's been inserted into the starting lineup at various times this season. But Milwaukee is so deep. And Coach, you pointed this out in the
And look at what they lost from last year.
And Malcolm Brogdon, who arguably is going to be an all-star this season, the primary option for the Pacers.
And they hadn't missed a beat. Dude, look, it starts with the front office. Then you got to give Bud a lot of credit for this team, the way he had them focused last year. Look, it was a huge disappointment. I was in Toronto covering that series when Toronto came back and beat them. And you can tell they lost their confidence in a quarter. Going into that third quarter, the Raptors were struggling, looking for something. Fred VanVleet makes a couple of shots, gets his confidence going, and all of a sudden the Bucks miss some shots, miss some opportunities, and that series turned in one quarter. So I think when you look at this team now, their focus is they understand how fragile the NBA is in winning basketball games. And listen to what Dante said. We got to understand that we got to keep our foot on the gas for 48 minutes because as soon as it's not about relaxing for that game. When you take your foot off the gas or you take that mental break, that's when all the bad habits start creeping in. And that's something that you fight against as a coach and as a player. Don't let bad habits creep into your team, especially when you're rolling like they are.
Well, how impressed are you, number one, with Dante? I mean, we're in the back, and I hear you talking about it, screaming out his name. You're obviously a fan of his game, but how impressed are you seeing the development he's made? Was in the G League a little bit last season, comes in as a first-round pick. Might not have met some of the expectations, but he's definitely turned around in season 2.
Well, think about this, man. That's why the G League is so valuable. It gives these guys a chance when they're not quite ready to go to a little bit lower level. You're still playing against NBA caliber players. You just don't have those big guys, the Joel Embiids, the LeBrons and stuff. But you're still playing against very high-level NBA talent, especially at that guard position. And so that G League has been invaluable. Look at all the players throughout the league that have come through their team G Leagues and have turned into not just good players, but all-stars. So when you look at this young man and you see his growth and maturity, and you look at what the Milwaukee Bucks are building to, if they can just keep this thing together and cap it off by winning a championship, and they can keep this core group together, man, they're going to be good for a while because think about it. They can shoot, they play defense, and they got Giannis. Don't get much better than that.
Hey, that might be all that you need. It'll be interesting to see what they do the rest of the way. Well, listen, we got plenty of live looks coming, but we got some highlights in the meantime. In the building that Michael Jordan built, there is Jetty Osmond knocking it down from 3. We got 5 games in progress. We're going to show you all of them right here on Game Time.